You're good.
Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to Midweek Melting 24. We got a nice small chill bracket for the night. First midweek of the month. We're all chilling a little bit, downtime between majors and whatnot. But we got some interesting faces in today's bracket. We got finally Tith coming out for a midweek, I believe first timer. Always been around, but hasn't really been entering too many brackets. We got Snake back in here, and of course, all the classics that you'd expect from a midweek. First match up is going to be Snake versus Aiden Darkin V.
I think it is Darkin. I think it's supposed to be Roman numerals.
The fifth.
Yeah.
Darkin the fifth.
The fifth.
So I gotta go run my match with JC real quick.
You think he killed the others?
You're good. Yeah, Aiden Darkin was on H arc, has swapped to C, and is friends with Mega. Has been getting some tips from, one of the strongest C arcs currently active.
Yeah. No, that's sick. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. And Snake always on that Epona. Rocking the Inami color too.
Yeah, I remember one bracket Snake was like, I need the Inami power up, and just like kept it.
That's hype. On the classic Aiden Darkin approach. Just get in there.
Yo, Mega, nice.
Alright. Yeah, that's something about Snake. I don't know how often he grinds, doesn't quite have the full combo consistency, but is always just ready to take advantage of it whenever he drops anyways, so I think he makes it work.
Yeah, just one of those things that you pick up from playing your character a lot. Okay, got the simple loops down. Let's go.
We got these, okay.
Oh, close.
Yeah,
Spoke too soon. Commentator's curse.
Specific ender there, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit of a funky delay, coma.
Is this slowing down on your end, or is that just the stream?
It's fine on my end, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I see. Alright.
Yes, for game and never go. Just wake up there. Okay, no fear.
You cannot instill fear into Aiden Darkin the fifth.
But I mean, that's one of those strengths too that C-Arc has.
Yeah.
Her DP is so scary that wake up throw is like, I think you're afraid of DP right now.
Yeah, no, she really can force that. You actually have to be afraid of it. Especially in a character I have Como who really wants to go for the Sandori in situations like that. Yep. Just having an option that beats all of that. Really
nice
good.
Pickup on the drop too. Just like
you're saying. He's got those. But speaking of pickups, I mean, Aiden's got these too.
Yo, the falling get! Commentator's cursing to get it into reverse on offense.
Oh, and there's the call out on the DP. Yep, this time playing it safe outside of throw range too. Good adjustment.
I love whenever F-Coma does the 2-1-4-C on offense, especially because it's better than the other Comas, where you can't jump it after the flash.
Yeah, no, it's actually a really strong offensive option.
And there it is, yeah, conditioned Aiden, kind of not want to DP there.
Yup.
A little mix up. There's one more defensive option you have to cover.
Yup.
And an offensive option you gotta watch. Yup. That super is so easy to forget about too.
Yup, the quick overhead gets everyone.
Yo, just the walk-up throw after the high kick? Okay.
Okay.
Snake smelling fear. Snake feels like he's had a really good pulse on the fear in Aiden Darkin. Like whether or not Aiden's going to want to DP there, gamble on something, or really just has the fear in him at the moment. Nice match!
Yeah, no. Aiden was ready to trip him out at first, but Snake really just took it in stride and has just been on top of it ever since. I like the X record with the spaced out pressure, yeah.
Yeah, really reliable reversal against those kind of options.
Oh, and now Snake's getting these combos down.
Oh my god, I've never seen That was definitely a misinput, I would think.
Yeah.
Nice ID over the 2C. I like the idea to go for 2C. It is a way bigger button than it looks like.
No, it's huge.
It's massive. Really good at catching jumps, but unfortunately it does have that recovery. And that ID is just the right option around it.
Yeah. Also not presenting ground tech a lot there. It's really scary to go for against Fcoma, but when Snake sees that you're not going for it, he's just gonna get a lot off of that.
That's true, but I mean, he can get even more if he tags, so... But it is just one of those things that you have to be ready to check people on sometimes.
Yep.
Nice smash!
Oh my god, and speaking of being ready to check people on, can't be getting away with stuff.
Yeah, that's some of that experience, too, from Snake. Where you can see that it's not that he's blocking so much because he's afraid of C-Arc right now. He's definitely distinctly looking for when are you going to press your offense further.
Yep.
Was not ready to look for that JC though, the 10 active frames.
Ready for your own unfamiliar situations, not for the opponents.
Nice
but those 2Bs. Yup, C-Arc, surprisingly very anti-airable character. Okay, we're just rocking with safe jumps. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
and now we space out the heat. He's adjusting these options, he only needs to see them once.
True. Now we got another Latin classic. Ginger Wiseblood.
Ooh.
I hear these two have played in like a lot of the LAN top 8s on Netplay. They've definitely played in a couple brackets on this stream before as well.
Yes.
Players who've played against each other a lot. I believe Ginger historically wins between them. They're going to be doing a button check first.
Oh, interesting. I mean, go for it, go for it.
Yeah, first
sure.
time, honestly. Have not had players button check, I think, ever. Midweek, actually, I almost forgot that that's a normal thing for a second.
Yeah, no, I've seen some... It's a very... Because I've seen some players do it, but it's... Mostly, I think, Skullgirls players I've seen do it. For online matches, that is. Offline,
no, it happens a lot for offline things. I actually always recommend people to button check offline too.
No, I would 100% button check offline.
Yep.
Because there will be a weird setup, and you will have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah, every Melty setup is personalized.
It's true. Yeah.
Oh, I guess they're doing a button check before stream.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Unless they're in there and waiting? I wonder what's up. Let me just try to connect. Said we're doing
they're
a button
figuring
check
it out.
in a few minutes. Yep. Are they
All right. Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. They are good. They did their button check separately.
Nice, nice.
That's what's going on. I'm so used to, like, with other games, button check is like, okay, we're just gonna go into the first match.
Yeah.
Buttons for the second. I'm like so not used to a different flow of things just because it hasn't really happened in a minute. It's crazy again, like, even when it's a much smaller bracket like this one, just barely over 20 people, it's the first time in a bit that that's happened. Still, there's, like, so many people actively playing this game that, like,
yeah,
you're looking at the very bottom of bracket and it's like, oh, all of these people have posted IP recently.
Yeah, no, literally every single one.
More posting than me. I've been too busy. I'm like, dang, I'm looking at some of these players. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen like how much they've been progressing. At least I can see through like TMN results and stuff. But I'm like, wait, I have not been playing with these players. But it definitely just goes to show how alive the game is right now.
100%, 100%. So
Each
many
episode also
people joining the scene, moving up in the scene especially.
True. Speaking of moving up in the scene, Sunday is going to be Melt Your Blood 2.
See, Nero?
Yeah, the C Nero. Ginger's a C
Sometimes I
Nero.
forget Game Gear doesn't just play H.
Ginger played H against me last time we played it casually.
Yeah, no, he
He's
hops on the H a
playing
lot,
H
but
Oh, so you've seen it enough that you forgot. That makes sense.
yeah, no. Last TMN is rocking the H a lot too, so.
He was in TMN.
Yeah,
They let him in TMN on the H Nero.
yeah.
Interesting. That's all I can say. I like the H Nero exception. I fuck with it. Alright, we do got the C there.
Yeah,
On the
we do
classical.
indeed.
Classic matchup.
We got the web color too.
Yeah.
And the theme of today. Ooh, and moving in with the single overhead. Yup, that's how you get triggered with Nero on offense. Oh, we missed the Pronga!
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, Wiseblood definitely familiar
Speaking
with
of.
that matchup. Oh, early heat. Okay.
Nice, spaced out 5C.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a playing the player type of early heat where it's like, I know that you're going to get antsy early. And here it is,
Yup.
Ginger with a big chance. Ooh, almost had the heads up pickup.
Oh,
5C go
no!
crazy!
Unfortunately, 99% of given defensive options are not going to do anything against that move.
True.
You just gotta find your turn and take it, and that's what Wiseblood's doing this round. Awkward spacing.
That sorts of position for Nero could be quite like in traditional Alpha. And
we
like,
got these.
yeah,
Bane moves so good. Okay. Some good damage on Nero.
oh yeah, you cannot do that. Oh, gets away with it too.
So now you got no meter, and you're in the corner out here blocking this Kohaku mix. Oh.
Not ready to capitalize off single hit JD,
Ooh,
but
the movement! Exotic movement! That's the same situation Wiseblood was in last time, but this time, we're ready. Ooh! Oh, we got a pull with the full punish, okay. We were talking about Wiseblood knowing the matchup. We are on top of our game in the mix. Yeah, unfortunate. When you do it with the roll timing, you gotta kind of be really ready for it. Oh! Oh, and speaking of, these mixes are straight up dirty!
The 5C again. You know what's so funny is I'm always saying that Melty Blood is a game where no single button is usually that strong, right? Like, buttons will be good, like Wara 2B, Nero 2B, you know, Hime 5B, but they have no strengths and weaknesses. Nero 5C, C Nero 5C might just be good.
It's just good. It really is just good.
Wiseblood's also pretty good right here hitting these pickups with the OTG hard knockdown. It's so crazy as she gets that. Yep. Tricky
Yeah,
strike
we
there.
even saw the Heat clash earlier with 2B. I mean, Wiseblood is just on top of everything. That being said, I mean, Ginger did take game one, but a perfect comeback is Wiseblood's response.
Real off that left, right too.
Yep. Oh, and that is a good start. We get the height right? Nope. That's okay. Oh, not enough max left, but we still get the cactus. Oh! Wasn't ready to block.
Just the Molotov.
I suppose
flare
really
up
been
and
liking
shit.
that hairstyle.
Yeah, I like that Gingers seems really well aware of the spacing of 4C there. Really good at calling out when like you're just far enough that it's going to stop you from doing something.
Yep.
Ooh, nice
Ooh,
pickup
slick
off the
confirmed,
phone.
yeah.
That
That
takes a
stuff
lot
is
of
really,
awareness.
really tight.
It's one of those things that looks easier when you watch it, but like trying to actually get those pickups
Yeah.
consistently in that character, not so
Ooh, wow, you made it over the crows with that, JT. What an angle.
Oh, a little throw. Found the dodge timing there. Oh my gosh.
What a perfect timing.
No meter spent there. Maybe what didn't believe it would hit after the little mistake on the OTG. Nice run through and oh, unfortunate.
This time the crows are there for him.
For as big as that button is, it definitely extends a lot of green before it. And yep.
Ooh, okay.
Set
What's
up.
the mix?
Goofy shit. Let's go. Oh my gosh, and the pickup.
Right at the end.
Oh, missed OTG. I don't think he had one left after that.
Nope. Just one more hit to do it though. Yeah, this is where you can really force Nier to be risky, just like that. You force him to make the throw, and then he's got to track you down even after that.
True. Yeah, way to take advantage of the deep hitbox of that JC. That's another one of those buttons. Kohaku's so funny because getting hit by her buttons, they seem so brawlic. But you realize after playing her a little bit how aware you have to be to like press that button that early because there's not really another thing in the game that's quite like it.
Yeah, 100%.
You're just blocking it. Or sorry, Wiseblood just blocking it out here. Yup.
Yeah, but Imger's always mixing up these jump-in strings. Oh, they try.
Oh, the charge 5C pickup. That move looks so
Yeah,
sick.
that's slick. Ooh,
Yo, running from the deer, let's go!
Oh, and this time we check you.
Oh, the safety.
Ooh! Plus he's very clean. Get all that health back and get the knockdown with the last bit. Alright, fake overhead that wouldn't have comboed anyways.
And 5C!
And now it is all turned around.
Still 40 seconds though. Oh, nice JC tap.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Not enough meter
Good
for
movement
that
there to
pickup.
escape all the way to the corner. Oh, nothing hit! But that'll be it.
Yeah, if you whiff that hit, you still get a pretty good knockdown off of that.
Yup.
Versus if you don't get the good hit, but you get a hit, your knockdown is not quite as good. I love the delay hits here. Recognize that Ginger loves rotating these defensive options here. Taking the simple route this time, keeping it consistent. To the funny stuff. Oh my gosh, it's the charge JC! Connecting for a Wiseblood.
Mind bender. The no mix-up 2 times into the fake mix-up? Who's blocking that?
Yeah, the charge
I gotta-
GC really is a little bit of a mix-up there too, because like she can also do it at such a timing where it like ends up whiffing, like the move doesn't come out before she lands, and a lot of times that's how she gets her mix in that situation.
I gotta take a little sidebar for a moment to say I just fought Anomaletics, and I think in any scenario he would try and fit in 2C, J2C every single time.
Yeah.
And like, God bless his soul.
The young Filipino prophet, you know, he pinged me today. He's like, I've got new tech. And he just did like TK J2C backwards in a block string. And I was like, that's awesome. That's amazing. He's like, yeah, it's probably like plus 30 or something. And Meats comes up. He's like, it's minus 30. He goes, that's awesome. This is the mind of a generation. Got third at a previous TMN, by the way. Shout outs to my man.
True, yeah. I played Anomaletics one time, and like I see him typing in mid-match in LFG, and I'm seeing the lines. I need to do more TK teleports. Hype player. Really glad to see players who are really good and enjoying the character like keep at it in this game. That should make
His
my game
whimsy
more
actually
played.
powers him, and it's incredible.
We gotta get you on stream eventually in Anomaletics. It'll happen.
It'll happen. But right now, Gear Dragon, Yorha, this is gonna be a really good match.
Yeah, two fun ceiling players. I actually don't think I've seen these two play in a minute.
Me neither.
They both play on Netplay enough that I'd be surprised if they haven't played, but I definitely have not seen any one of these brackets.
Right.
At least. I'm sure it's happened before. Though.
Oh yeah. I have no idea how Sivaki wants to approach this matchup, but I would guess the answer is very carefully.
True. I mean, Sivaki generally wants to be very careful. You know, you got Vaki health.
That's true.
You have no damage. Ooh, nice mash there. Brave mash.
I think
Yeah,
in
I mean,
general,
that's the thing about Gear Dragon. He finds the right angles and timing.
Sivaki doesn't really have fantastic opportunities to, I think, contest what Alko wants to do with how she just like controls the screen, especially into the ones with health ones. Yeah, I remember this being a really painful matchup for Taki when I was on F Alko, and I imagine it's not too terribly different, if not worse for
Right.
CH. Because like where in that she can like much more easily clear passive mines with like Ridden, she just can't do that with like held. And then with 3 jumps you can just like exotic movement your way in like that.
Yeah. But, I mean, Yorha isn't really capitalizing super big off these hits, so it kind of is evening out the reward game a little bit here.
Oh, but time is running low. You need like 3 Sivaki hits to close this, and the heat is gonna kill you. Honestly, I'm surprised Gear Dragon went for the heat instead of just saving the resource for next round.
Yeah, that's gonna be really rough for him. Not even having the like EX Pit offense or EX Mamiji at the very least is gonna be pretty rough. Yeah, now you're at a health deficit with no meter, and she's in max. That is the opposite of where anyone wants to be.
Yep. Oh, I'm just barely missing a couple times here.
Oh no!
Shielding that! Old idea, but that move is so plus that you don't really have an opportunity to do a whole lot after that.
Yup. I mean, Gear Dragon's working on even in this life lead. The pit's putting in a whole lot of work here. Already switched the life situation.
Oh, yeah,
but
I guess that's what we're looking for. Real kick works.
Oh, just a little too far! How to do ace Mamiji? Round for round. We're in there. Okay, yeah, I think Gear Dragons realized I might need to be a little more aggressive right now. This ain't working out.
Yeah, you're also very comfortable in that style of Alpha that really tries to hide support, keep away.
Wait, hold up. 4K Sivaki combo? Don't get hit by Charged Pillar, I guess. Oh, we blocked the air dash mix though, okay. Yeah, Yorha's just ready to block it out against Gear Dragon. The throws were getting a lot of mileage. Yorha wasn't quite ready for those, but he's ready for all the mixes.
Not ready for that one though, you say just as the cross of ribbon connects.
Listen, when they're dealing with your tricks, you can either keep it simple or get even trickier.
That's part of what makes watching Gear Dragon so fun all the time. It's like, Gear Dragon has gone in on this character, knowing that she might not exactly be the strongest character for chase, but like, has really ground out a lot of these setups, found a lot of really cool routing.
Yeah, no, Gear Dragon's just playing the character and playing her well, and it's awesome to see.
Speaking of playing well, the movement?
Oh, and now it's yours turn, but we blocked this miss. No! Oh, you are about to explode.
Oh my gosh, no fear, knowing that the orb is gonna be clear.
And the fake out? Oh, it's half Mamiji, half Mamiji. What's the mix? What's the mix? Oh, no, EX shield wheel kick. Oh, and the trade code that kills with EX rain? No. Gear Dragon not afraid to gamble. I mean, at that low health, go for it.
Right? That if you do, that if you don't, sometimes might as well try.
Yup. At that point, you need a big hit anyways, so that was a good way to get it. Oh, but now it's again time for the half Luigi. Oh, Apco hitbox! No!
Still got a good lead on this one.
Yeah, just going for throws again. Yoha's mostly presented shield as a defensive option and does not take any of these throws.
Oh, nice ribbon anti-air. A ribbon comes out just at the right height to catch people out of the air sometimes. Crazy counter
Yup,
hit.
and here's the Q during snowball. We hit Max, we get an easy Amamiji. There's the delay he wanted. EX Pit, what's the setup? Oh, just be meeting you.
Just keeping it simple. I think that little accidental backdash maybe made Yorha think he had an opportunity to do something, but just did not really have that time.
Sometimes just giving your opponent to Twitch is the best way to open them up.
True.
Oh
Getting
my
that
God, the whip.
sometimes. Nice block on the road. This time, a 5-8 aim time.
Right there. No, this thing amazing.
Free throw plus.
Oh, the low crush.
Nice block
Okay,
on the wheel
block and
kicker.
punish. No! So many missed inputs this set. Okay, it's yours turn. He's got a ton of meter to work with. Oh!
Yup. That's gonna be a nice chunk of damage on Baki health.
Oh, but Gear Dragon is ready. Not trying to deal with anything. What on earth?
I want to say that was an attempt at a TK ribbon.
Yeah.
Just barely avoiding that with the backdash.
Are we close enough? Okay, we just get the heat off. Not trying to deal with any nonsense.
Yeah, just spend a lot of that meter to lock him down, get some healing, and this should kill.
Yup, that's it from Gear Dragon. Wow. Really close too. What a set. I mean, it just goes to show the strength of Gear Dragon as a player, that he just had some new option for every situation and still keeping it solid, just walling him in even if he wasn't really getting past the orbs and finding the opportunities as they came.
For sure. Yeah, way to just close that out and even keeping the composure. Just get your save heat, lock it down. For like,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
one of the
when-
things about this game. Gear Dragon is one of the only strong players who's still on a character, or just like showing why you can still play a weaker character in the cast, right?
Yep.
You look at tier lists and it's like, people will be like, oh, my character can't do this, my character can't do that. But like, this is definitely a game where if you can move nice, if you can call out your opponent, like Gear Dragon had a lot of those really heads up 5A anti-airs.
Yeah,
Together.
for sure, for sure.
I'm really hyped for
Oh,
this
and
next one too. We got JC
Yeah.
Fu against Alchemist of Atlas. JC Fu beat one of Rump's secondaries right before this. JC and Rump actually played for top 6 at Combo Breaker this year.
Yep.
JC made top 8, and their first top 8 losers match was against Rump.
Hype, yeah.
But I mean, the big top 8 showing for Combo Breaker, that bracket was small, but it was pretty dense, especially near the later rounds.
It
Made
really
it further than a lot
was.
of people who have been entering a lot more of the brackets. JC was entering a lot of the midweeks consistently for a time. I believe during the time when they were entering more consistently was going about 2-2 like every bracket. So definitely someone who I feel like if you're newer, if you've been playing in the TMNs, you might not be too familiar, but JC has definitely been around and been cooking for a second.
Yeah, really on the rise lately. And like we were talking about with Gear Dragon, Alchemist of Atlas, another player in the vein of plays FSA, a fairly weaker character, but I mean, she has plenty of the tools she needs to make the decisions she wants to make, and Alchemist is the kind of player who will just be good at making those decisions enough to come out in the end.
We'll see.
How deep
They
am-
thought, yeah, we were going to have Tith Riv up, but the bracket did not refresh, or at least did not remember to refresh the bracket before checking the next round after I marked the stream matches. So that's okay though. Honestly, I'm pretty busy today, so it works out for me. I know I put a message in the tournament chat saying that we might have fewer matches on stream. So thank you, Riv and Tith, for making that work out more nicely.
Did they run off stream?
They did. Yeah, I mean, it happens
They
when I'm like
did.
marking in the middle of it, especially when the bracket is not changing, because it's like you're not gonna think like, oh, I gotta refresh this now, between rounds. Totally
Now I got
understandable.
JC Fu versus Atlas, JC notable oomph.
True. And yeah, right before you hopped in, was saying that like a lot of the newer players may not know, but JC's been playing for a second, and 2-2 in the older midweeks too is pretty good.
JC is kind of cracked on CR. They beat me, and I'm pretty cracked. I'm saying they took a game off me at CD. They're nice though, and also they're just a sweetheart. They're an absolutely lovely person.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Alk has been playing, I think, longer than I've been alive. So.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was
Probably
watching
not,
some of the
since Melty
JC.
came out after.
I was watching some of the JCC arc at Combo Break, and honestly, they look way more fluent on that character than I am. It's always sick to see someone move as that character.
They're definitely a testament to the transferability of fighting skill. You know?
Yeah.
Notably cracked at Scugs. Good here too. Yeah. Very exciting to see.
Ooh,
Also,
and JC immediately saying hasn't run into FC too much.
That might be
ready.
that might be problematic.
It could be, but also if you've played Lumina at all, you'll probably see the moves and have somewhat of an idea, because
absolutely.
this is the iteration of Akiha they picked for that game, which feels kind of random.
It's a little random. The rings are pretty iconic. The rest of her maybe not as much. Yeah.
The 2A is also kind of iconic, I would
Okay,
say.
that's true,
At
that's
least
true,
in the
that's
context of this game. Giant, big, plus 2A.
And for frame.
I would also like to mention JC. I think one of the people I've seen have the most fun playing this game.
True. Always huge fun having.
They had an entourage of like all the Skullgirls players and their friends around me while I was running my set right before top 6. And it was so funny.
The aura was crazy.
That's tight.
Absolutely.
Oh, and G ready that air throw is not all that fun. Ooh, the run into the ring.
I was gonna say, the willingness to dash out, like, the more you respect Ring early on, the much more difficult it's gonna be with this character. Oh no!
Oh, unfortunately, time first. That is crazy that avoids that. Oh, remarkable!
And on unfortunate timing, yeah, jumping right into the... It's the absolute war of attrition, FSA damage if you're going for OP notably low, arc, health modifiers, absolutely juicy kills.
You say that, even then, I mean, I've been doing air combo pretty much every time, and it's still like 2.5k.
2.5k. It's, oh my god.
There's a 4.3.
I mean, that's a clean 4K.
Oh, I was say 4.3.
It can be so easy to want to DP when you know you're against a character who's mostly playing off their buttons, but yeah, that could be
Yeah.
there.
Yup. Oh, and the archive.
Finding a way not to kill.
Yup.
Yeah, that OTG proration.
One of those arc drives you'll weirdly see more than others just because it actually has like use of like unblockable setups and the command grab itself.
Yeah, it's like a move.
It is a move. Some arc drives are just like yeah, they're hot nonsense.
When the air stall catching him. Okay. Just a down back and versus the nonsense. We're all good here. We're not worried about this.
2-2 EX rings, just Alk is absolutely suffocating JC here. Jump out is kind of, yeah, it's one of those that like feels good because there's a giant ring on your screen and you're jumping out of it, but it's not active quite yet, and Alk is gonna jump in head.
Oh, but speaking of...
Oh no! I don't know if they wanted Rekka there, just a button, and got like a bit of input bleed there.
Oh,
And
it's a
Red block it over.
command grab!
Yeah, dude, that happened to me
Classic.
like 9 times when I fought.
It's plus
that
the
one.
block stun is really low.
Yeah.
It's a weird combo.
And command grabs in this game are so rare too. It's like a hard thing to be like conscientious of in the middle of a match. I was gonna
it's
say
one
if
of
you
those-
haven't fought the character, but even if you have,
Yeah, you have to make really good on-the-fly decisions, and not
JC
position
rocking with the
yourself for
Sonic pressure though.
Doesn't say they got that. Oh, I really like the idea.
yeah, but you do get the shield counter that if you're one of the other moons.
Yeah, one of the few luxuries that Simu does not have.
Oh, that was so deep.
I'm picking these really difficult angles to contest with that JD.
Yeah, no, FC's airbuttons are really strong, and Alec is fully ready to abuse them. I like the X
This
card
might
there,
do
but
it.
still plus.
We're gonna see a
The
couple
gamer
moves to
stuff?
kill. Ah, yeah, on swag.
Let's
Oh,
Damn.
oh, in emphatic fashion, Alk.
That's the Alec experience. Just gets you and gets you and gets you again, and you think it shouldn't be happening, and then he hits you with something else. He's got all the tricks in the book, and all the neutral in the book too.
True. Speaking of having all the
It's a
tricks
big
in the
book.
it is a very
Oh
big book.
shoot!
Dude, oh, Riv. I'm so upset that I'm playing Tiff when this match happens. Oh, Riv is such a cool player.
Yeah, Riv Council will definitely be a funny one. Because, I mean, if we're talking about players who got all the tricks, we've already seen that basically every set Council is on stream. Council gives someone advice and then just does some whole other stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not like he gives bad advice. He just adapts to the counter adaptations too fast. It's like, well, what? Okay, cool.
Right, like you watch Council and it's literally everything that character can do. Riv also rocking the Ryogi. I mean, you gotta have tricks to play that character. That's all that character.
You do.
Yeah.
That's what that character's out here for.
I think in the same way that I think Zapok in his heart of hearts is always an F-Wara player, I think Riv at his truest heart is a Ryogi player. Just the way he goes about doing it, like I don't think anyone else fits the bill that way. You know.
Agreed.
And he makes it work. He's nice. He took a snail over Alk a couple, like I think a month and a half back.
Oh wow, I didn't remember
Yeah,
that.
he is. Yeah, Riv has been on a tear lately. Anytime you see him pull up to brackets or people talking about him, he is doing good.
Yeah, I mean 2-0 Tith earlier in this bracket, so man's business. But I'm not sure how Ryogi wants to approach Len. I haven't seen Riv play this matchup before, and this is going to be the player to beat if you want to win this bracket. That's a good start. And oh my god, the damage. Okay. We're in there with the fake out low, making Council twitch immediately on offense here multiple times. Tried to ice him out, but Council's ready to take advantage of that. And we're even ready to tech.
I feel like this is a new weird color. Then again, Ryogi's got so many good colors.
She does. I need to tell both of them are getting so. Oh, Riv is too cracked. First, I've never seen a dominant first round against Council before in my life.
True.
Oh, perfect spacing on that there.
And classic art break.
Now you gotta deal with the Council blender. How's he gonna defend against this?
And there's like those tricks that we're talking about, right? Just like the little variations in pressure. But unfortunately, dropped there. Nice pick up.
Oh,
excuse me? Was not ready for the follow-up on Wave.
I would not be either. Ooh, just a little too far. Spacing wasn't perfect.
Yo, insane?
Actually insane, Gat. Oh, and we caught the bunker. How are we ready for this? What are we?
We're going. We're in there.
Weird. I couldn't keep up. He was doing an F Ryogi combo, then an OTG blood heat, and then comboed into another arc drive.
Yeah, you get a safe heat off of that, but also, like, the threat of Ryogi blood heat, it's like, oh, is she gonna go for the last arc? Is she going to go for the arc drive on me? And Riv just like pressing. Waiting for Cash Council doing anything. Oh, went for the gamer combo again! The TNS combo!
That's so sick though. Wow. That is... JP is so good, especially when compared to the other moons of Ryogi.
Oh, I love this combo. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Invalid, but we take those. Yeah, if she gets to do that move in a combo, she is doing damage.
Ooh, wrong side. We crossing you up. But we stay in the same side and going low.
Yo, into the loops.
Should be able to kill.
Great pickup from Council. Going for those loops off the fly, off top touches is definitely really difficult to pick up. The Council knows everything.
Indeed.
Oh, I love that
for the tech trap. We gamble.
The bunker. Oh my gosh, and the shenanigans.
Alright, now just got you cornered.
Oh my god, that JD hit the catwalk?
How? Oh,
I like
tried to
the
catch you in the air.
Yeah, not quite safe enough to do that, unfortunately, when he does sticker her procs out. Oh, what if Ryogi's rear to
unfortunately, you gotta hit the 1 frames by there.
Gotta love everything vertical and Melty Blood being character specific.
Yup.
Vertical hurt boxes, gravity scaling, all of that.
Oh, but the perfect spacing for JC. Oh, no, left, right. Okay.
That's such, oh my gosh.
Every interaction this match has been just insane.
Oh, I love that 5B to catch that jump out there.
I come back and Riv has a game.
You are missing the match of the century.
Alright, I gotta dial
Riv
in.
won the first.
Yeah, no, he could Council up in the first game, but Council, I mean, it's Council, he's coming back.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But this is gonna be a round, and yeah, this is set point for Riv.
Indeed, it is. It's only when there's set lines.
Yeah, Council's been kind of looking unstoppable lately. Took it over Skeleton at the Pride event. I think took the midweek before that. And
yeah, Council's definitely been the player to beat lately. Okay, the hard knockdown.
Okay, and here's left right setup.
Oh, landed a little too early. Wake up.
Too legible there, and oh my god, just going right through.
Oh, it's been years since I've given
damage.
that.
Catwalk is going to get under these ones, even when this moon's got to jump in.
Ooh!
Oh,
Just say, see Ryogi's bevy of monkey flips. Oh my god, that's gonna do it!
That's it!
Riv takes it.
Combo off the Necotech for the set win. Council in losers before winners finals. When has that ever happened in a movie?
I was gonna say, not something you see too often. Wow.
Goodness. All right, next up, Gear Dragon versus Alk. Yeah, Gear Dragon did take it 2-1 over Chase.
Oh, impressive.
A little earlier. Yeah, I mean, speaking of being on a tear, Gear Dragon, I mean,
looking like a Gear 5 Dragon out here.
That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, really, a bunch of familiar faces, but in places you wouldn't see them. You know, I mean, Gear's always been super solid, but not quite getting those performances or those consistencies, and then that just right here, right now, pushing through on the character they've been thugging it out on for so long.
Even Alchemist saying, okay, I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, waiting for that character select.
I'm so bummed. I hella dropped my fuzzy combo on Tiff. I hit the rising JB dive kick and I hella delayed 623A. Blew up for it.
Unfortunate.
Getting used to new
Hey.
combos is tough.
Dude, Tiff's too nice with it though.
It's true.
Third place Fight Kingdom might be kind of clean.
I was gonna say he got top 32 at con, right?
I don't remember everyone's place.
There was like 4 Waras. It was like Donnie, it was like Zompoke, Alligari, Donnie, and Tiff, I think. All made
that
top
sounds
32.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and they have that Wara Kumite with no, it was just the Wara
sort
Kumite.
of fell short though because the Waras went to get food before we could really get going. But there will be some Wara-oriented event this year at Con for sure. I look forward to that.
Oh, I am very looking forward to it.
I played Alligari last night.
We have a flavored event out here right now.
Both kind of odd bird characters compared to the other moons.
Yeah, for sure. Because the thing is, FC's really good at hitting below her. Sivaki's actually quite good at hitting above her, so...
I was about to say that JDC. The JP. Nice rhythm player.
And I think this is going to be a matchup where Gidrang is really going to get to run his offense.
Well,
but the sneak out, yep, that's going to be the option to watch
I think
for.
that'll be, yeah, the one is that metered option there, just to sneak your way out of it, because...
We saw Gidrang watching for that earlier with those fade back far on the ribbons, but... I think it's weird for Sivaki to maybe find the right angle that's like either past it, but still close enough to punish it.
I think one of those things that Alk does really well passively is just like place things in a way to make people burn their options to be higher so that he can just like snipe them up high. Like that's how he, in that option right there, he put that like wheel like right in the middle where Gear was going, goes, oh, I gotta jump here, and then Alk's just like, alright.
I try to go for the TT loop. Alright, but it's Gear Dragon time now.
Looks like some sort of fuzzy.
It's CDIDGB there. Like a Yuhi fuzzy, maybe. I don't know.
I saw you was talking about Yuhi fuzzies, I think, the other day with a couple people.
Yeah.
Heavy metal mixer.
Yeah, Bell was like, actually, basically almost every character in the game can do them somehow, so people gotta, like, get on that.
Yeah, Violin. Game where opening people up could be a bit tricky, but speaking of opening people up, Ribbon sneaking over the button there.
Gear hella dialed in. Alright, yeah, and that EX pit. And you got no meter, so Gear is going to bully you unless you are going to make some really wise decisions. And unblockable off the TK ribbon?
That was such good recognition.
Oh, and now one more anything will do it. Even a blocky throw would do it at this point. And you got
actually,
so much meter to go before you help him. Okay, probably not, honestly, if you reduce, yeah. But a JP will certainly do it.
It's true. Into the air counter. Oh no. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
That would have been tragic. Okay, yeah, they're checking.
The classic, the with 5As at each other.
Weird.
Looks like they're just fighting through it.
Yup.
Yeah, Florida.
Seems good enough.
Your dragon is Florida, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's an awkward pickup on Akiha's, unfortunately. HVaki has a similar issue there. You have to delay a little bit longer against Akiha's.
I like that shield
dragon ready to deal with that. Oh, that could have been so good, but it didn't quite confirm. We got all this meter to work with, but not the opportunity.
Nice run out.
You're definitely trying to find a spot to heat. Yeah, there we go. And oh, nice!
Oh, that double air dash!
The perfect hit. Yes!
Tragedy!
Oh no!
Oh
That helped to
no!
work with.
How many Vaki rounds have gone this way?
I mean, a very that may have looked a little tragic, but being that close against Alk in game 1 is really good showing.
Yeah, they're mentioning something about the connection. I don't know if they want a connection test, perhaps.
Yeah. Imagine the routing is not great.
Yeah, because ALC is what, northern Mexico?
I
Yeah.
think so. I want to say, yeah.
And if Inf is anything to go by, Florida might be having a couple of problems.
Florida has many problems in general. Internet's certainly one of them. But it looks like we're just running it. Sometimes that's all you can do. Oh, unfortunately, I just have such low recovery. And there's the anti-shit on this little EX so we don't get any kind of real punish.
Flag out for no reward. These Momijis.
3.6k on the EX. Oh, but we don't get the chance to block because we covered an IED. Oh, and the mix coming through though.
Oh. Getting away with his life with that air shield. Yeah.
Oh, catches him this time, not ready to shield.
You really have
when you've
to
already jumped, that changes the timing.
shielding the saw trap.
The saw trap. Oh no, 5v tripping crouchers, griefs, unfortunate.
Killer and awkward spacing. Oh, just out
Here's
the
loops, not quite.
aggressive shields.
I'll try to EX card mix it up, or maybe bunker. Bunker is a good option versus that if she doesn't cross you up.
Oh no.
Yeah, versus Resolution, you cannot be ground reducing versus Alec, he will sniff that out and kill you.
Hit him a little 63 round for a quick 2-0.
That's the JG classic is IAD resetting someone who's ground reducing. But then some people reduce with like an anti-air button and he gets so mad.
You see that clip where I think it's Alma F Roa versus Chase? Where they do the jump back IAD and it's Playing Wolves by Kanye in the background. Speaking of, Gimger saying, I'm timing you out at locals for that. Chase 2-0 Gimger. I don't know what happened, but it sounded personal.
I'm timing you out at locals. Crazy call. Shoutouts Philly locals, by the way. They ran a bracket pretty recently. Seems to have had a good turnout. I know there's a couple Philly locals players who have played at majors and a couple Netplay things as well. There's some tags I've recognized. If you're in the Philly area, go to locals. They're gaming. And yeah, we will have top 8 -1 set, cutting some matches from stream today in the interest of time. I've just, it's a Wednesday night, but I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, so gotta try and move things along a little bit.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we will be missing Tith Yorhaz. They are
No.
We are getting Thorn Chase.
Ooh.
I don't know if I've ever
shout out
seen
to
Thorn and Chase play. And Chase, I don't know if we're going to be seeing the FSOTs, if we're going to be seeing some secondaries or something. Chase has been playing the C-Arc a lot lately. But Thorn has really been on the come-up, has been playing a lot more consistently within the past year. Definitely seen that FVACC improve a lot, especially, just over time where it was like a few of the midweeks in the fall, and then Con, and then Frosty, and then Combo Breaker. It's cool to see people like who have played the game at some of these bigger events like really be playing a lot. Get to see progression over time.
Thorn also a notable Oomfeed. The big head of the Wan scene here in Melfi.
Shout out to
The Wan scene in general, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally.
Yeah, Also, I do want to say, notably not going 0-2. We're looking at a good 3-1 right here. She proclaimed she was gonna go 0-2. Did not happen.
A little bit better than that.
Just a teensy bit better. You're looking at a minimum of 7 here.
Shout out the Fang Vaki color.
Yo, true.
I like this art color. Art is a good color ever.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice JC!
Yeah, ready for that.
This matchup is always an interesting one as CR2 because you really get to see her like have to leverage all of her movement to position around this character.
Yeah, because Arc is really best at just hitting people in front of her, and that is rarely everywhere F-Aki wants to be.
Thorn also had to beat another CR to get here. JC 2-1 previous round.
Wow, okay, clean.
Curious to see how different this goes, how ready she is for the character as a whole, or just comfort fighting JC. But it's Sonic pressure from Chase.
Yup. Chase just really pushing offense. I think that's something we've seen in this bracket already in some of these sets is there hasn't been a lot of like offense being pushed, a lot of awkward situations so far, and people capitalizing on that to go far, but Chase is just going all the way in.
That's what I was gonna say. This is like a legit arc. Like this was a secondary just a couple weeks ago. Unfortunate drop, yeah, you kinda have to burst there.
Yeah, a little too many 2s in your TKJ2C. Input's too clean, I fear.
Puffball pressure.
When your 5B's 2 plus for run up throw to work. Look at those emoji.
Little pit rejump.
One more hit'll do it. And now you're gonna get pit bullied, puffball bullied, and the throw. Not afraid.
I was gonna say pitball. Pitbull? Pitbull? Puffball.
True.
Yeah, true.
Mr. Worldwide.
Nice jump out there.
Ooh, yo, the double hit JB to wall out is actually so clean there.
People talk a lot about CRJC, but that JB represents like another type of really strong air move.
Very true.
Chase is putting a lot of work into trying to preemptively call out shield here on this Sonic pressure before Thorn gets a chance to present it, because one hit from that will absolutely just win the round.
Oh, I think conversion missed the air part though.
Alright, barely managed to get the burst there, but we have DP.
Yeah, I think that's gonna, that does it.
Even without Puffball, very nice.
Thorn up 1, I wonder if we're gonna see the character swap here, or just rock it out on Arc.
Nah, just running it all the way with Arc.
Alright.
I like it. I'm believing.
I say, I had that moment in his tip, he got a game, and I was like, maybe I should go Nero. I was like, no.
I mean, honestly, it's especially in this matchup, this is a stressful one to play, personally, I think, as Arc. Anytime, it's nice when you get the hit, but anytime you're fighting another very mobile character who's really good at keeping you out, it can be pretty difficult.
For sure.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Chase always getting optimal pickups here with the 5B starters and these nice routings for big damage even against Arc.
Nice 5As there. Oh, didn't quite get deep enough to chase that backdash. Nice reaction though.
Ooh. Really good.
Yeah. Rolled the stick a little too far there and is getting very punished for it.
Just willing to keep the pressure going, not bothering with like a safe heat or whatever.
When Chase learns the combos off throw, it might be a little cooked.
Oh, awkward. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, just as you said, awkward position. Like, what do you do on offense, DP? Like, it's hard to tell if Arc DP is gonna hit there, if Aki's gonna be on the other side.
Yeah, you gotta establish the throw threat as F-Baki, because you gotta get them to kill themselves somehow, and if you don't have a good pit setup, you don't have a way to threaten their life.
Yeah, that.
But also, you don't really
RTP
need
is
to
so
do too
good.
much to get Arc to kill herself at this point. You just gotta not give yourself up to the DP.
It's true, it's true.
What's she gonna do from here?
I think
Get out when you go
so
in.
scary. I think Thorn's been picking really good spots to avoid the arc DP, which is really good at certain things, and then yeah.
That was definitely
yeah.
a J2B attempt gone awry.
Oof. Oh, not moving. Oh, we good?
Yeah, we're good. I
Probably
think
just
just
in the
watch it for a
control there
second.
for a sec.
Oh, and that is not the way you want to start it. Charge pillar.
Yeah, Thorn being
Oh,
a
I
little more
like the
wary
idea with
around
the
shield
T2.
now.
Oh,
and yup.
box is not big, unfortunately. Nice get! Wait
Nice.
for the big reward!
This would be a momentum swing.
Ooh,
Yep.
okay, we got it.
This is so
4.1 on Marathon.
Wow, rare favorable trade with Charge Sonic. And we're in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice call! Oh my god!
Speaking of,
Nice guy again! Looking like guilty here with these defensive air throws.
I don't think Thorn's gotten opened up by charged by deep points.
Oh, she's barely alive, and the arc drive is gonna do it. Nice awareness there. Yeah, arc heatbox, it's so easy to want to heat because you're like, I got C Moon reversal heat. I'm playing a top tier character, and her heatbox is actually one of the smaller
Puny.
heatboxes.
Yeah.
yeah, no, like just use the 2-2 DP and like keep the meter for all the nonsense you want to actually do. Because even if she builds all that meter, you still want to have it.
It's true.
Say, curious to see what angles Chase takes to deal with these pillars. It seems to be doing a really effective job at pinning them down.
Yeah, man.
A lot of nice hits.
Yeah, you're not gonna get all you want out of your heat if you're getting comboed.
Nice finish. Perfect. Wow.
Set point once again for Thorn.
Oh, yeah, it's tough to not get antsy around these pillars.
Yeah, it's like you think you can press when you're not quite over and you get clipped by it, and then you think you're gonna get hit and you're actually going over, and then the Vaki's running at you. It's like,
Or dashing over you and getting that weird JC hit. Oh, just a little shy of getting that full conversion there. Nice DP. Not quite all the way to the corner.
In the corner, yeah.
A little miss input there, unfortunate.
The TKP Sonic while you're cornered is real tag. That's so awesome. But
Wanted
now
to get to the
you are
other
good.
side and couldn't get there,
Yeah.
and that is going to be a Thorn win. Unfortunately,
2-1 for
that one
Thorn.
to end.
Yeah, Thorn was
moves up.
just on top of it. Oh, and yes, finally we're getting Tith on stream. Yes. Oh, and
Tith
versus
hitting
Gear Dragon. Let's go.
Yeah, Tith Gear Dragon is gonna be hype. Shoutouts Tith. I think it's his first midweek.
It is. It is.
Mhm.
Pulling up.
I love whenever like a strong player finally enters one of these and just like tears through the whole bracket. It's
Oh, yeah.
funny every time.
I was gonna say, I think Hardbread did that a couple months back. Now it's Tith. Alps did it, I think, right before Con.
Yeah, there was someone else, or was it Fang last bracket?
Yeah, Bang was there. Yeah.
Unfortunate for me, yeah, it was Fang.
Yeah, last midweek was like crazy competitive, and honestly, even for this one being one, I was way too busy this week to remember to promote it. Like, it got to yesterday night, I'm like, I gotta run a bracket tomorrow. I like forgot to post it at all this entire week.
That's
So
real.
my
That's
apologies,
just been the
especially to
mood lately.
Bungus. Yeah, Bungus missed the bracket. Was like, I forgot it's Wednesday, and normally on a Wednesday, I'd be posting that bracket, but had not had the time.
Yeah, it's been a mood lately.
Bungus missed the bracket. Was like, I forgot it's Wednesday, and normally on a Wednesday, I'd be posting that bracket, but had not had the time. But even still, with this bracket, we had 19 people in the final bracket, and like this is still like a match you would expect to see in top 8. You know, players who have to take a lot of innings to get here, tip tearing through Rumpaniorha and losers right before this. And Gear Dragon, of course, on a great run today as well.
I think
that classic green war. Let's go.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I think maybe Tiff's just goofy, but I feel like it's a goofy color.
It's kind of clean, honestly. I really like the green all the way through.
Well, he would convince you that's not what all the hurt boxes look like for Lara.
It blends in. It's camouflage.
True. Now I got the pit lockdown. Not gonna be able to punish that, but still got a great life lead, and it's still out. You can detonate that anytime. Kind of play around it.
I think Tiff, one of those players that really exemplifies just how mobile Super is.
Yup. Him and Kairos really are the schmoovers of this character.
Tiff, I don't know if it's still in his casting name, but at one point his casting name was so copy pasta, like my command air dashes. I'm so halfway.
It's still the wimpy one, yeah.
It looks pretty clean though, honestly, especially like we saw that earlier in this match, where it's like, it's almost like you stole Vaki's movement, did the air dash back, command air dash forward to get back in prep food, and seeing Vaki do that all night.
I also want to shout out how smart the routing was to go into Arc Drive there to get bursted on.
True. Little optimizations like that go a long way. But, I mean, now you're facing down this... Oh, once again, it goes away on tech! I cannot believe it's like that.
Dude, here, we gotta find Genu Girl here.
Oh, but we are hitting these routes! Let's go!
I've only seen to do like
yeah.
those 360 routes, and it looks so clean. Oh my gosh, the left, right. The Warish mix-ups.
Dude, Tiff's so funny because anytime anyone blocks it, he goes, "How did you know?"
I didn't know indeed. Oh, green.
You sure?
Yeah, you want to get that pit up. You chipped out, draining your health and your red health.
Nice knockdown.
Laura J7 sneaking right above pillar.
Oh, yeah. Playing really linky around heat, but not forever.
But still, Gear Dragon with a solid lead. Tiff is gonna need some good hits. And Gear Dragon is pretty committed so far to just playing this keep away game. Forever though.
She on the way out, yeah. Gear Dragon definitely knows to take advantage of that air throw situation. Not as solid as a lot of people would expect.
Oh, that's a big hit.
Yeah, that was a great start.
Oh. That's not gonna be
Gonna do.
Shield the left, right.
With JC, I didn't know he would do that. Oh, but now Gear Dragon is getting all kinds of funky on him, and oh my god, the damage. And here's the
oh, and the air unblockable off the GB2. Oh, crazy situation.
Scramble City.
Yeah, I feel like you don't see enough people go for throw baits like that in this game, but Tiff was just not biting.
Yeah, so much of the time you give up so many frames going for that backdash and stuff.
Yeah, Thrawn with not the biggest thing in this game, so Shinny not quite so valuable, but blowing up low shield with ribbon.
Now we get it.
Oh, a strong lead too, and that's gonna be the round.
Perfect. But Tiff still only needs one more round to finish Gear Dragon off. Yeah, that height I'm not gonna be able to lock you down, and Gear Dragon recognizes this and escapes and turns the tables.
+1. Oh, I love that call out on the backdash. Oh my gosh, on the pickup there?
Oh,
Oh, I've not seen that round.
that's a Gear Dragon classic.
Yeah, it looked like we were gonna see the fuzzy there from Gear Dragon. Might have messed it up.
Spot is looking rough for Gear.
But still got that heat on deck and bring a lot back.
That skewed Nania supported strike throw, guess for your life, and yeah.
Yeah. Air counter hit trades. Good stuff to tip though. Clean 2-0. Damn, Gear Dragon made that tight.
I was gonna say, yeah, 2-0 might not reflect how close that felt.
For real.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
think
love
it
the
is-
2-0, but it was close.
No, it's real. I think it's statistically impossible to have a set versus Gear Dragon that isn't close.
I never caught this. T-Bump saying, can't believe I'm on Nero now. That Falco wasn't good enough. Come on.
Council and Thorn. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how Thorn fares against a player like Council. I don't think Thorn has had a chance in a long time to fight one of the strongest players in these brackets, so deep into bracket.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, this has been a really, really fantastic run from Thorn, and on the opposite end, Council, for like the first time in my entire memory, is being knocked down to loser's side before even winners finals.
Yeah.
Which is
Needing
like a
to
crazy
fade.
statement because even before winners finals is even before the last part of winners, literally the last singular set of winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, the uncharacteristic not top 3 guaranteed yet.
Yet. But I mean, it's always possible. You know, one other thing too in this matchup is as much as we've had a lot of Vakis running around in the past year, so I'm sure Council's no stranger to the matchup, but Vaki still does Vaki damage on land health.
Oh,
Correct, absolutely. I was gonna say the dynamism, like just this, like how much she'll just explode Lynn, you know.
Yeah.
It goes both ways, and I think just having that into someone as solid as Lynn, solid as Council, I mean, it like is a real big up.
Council picking the anomaly stage for this one too. Everyone wants the power up today.
Aggressive run up.
Oh, and that's a great start. But Thorn is going to be ready for those fuzzies. Oh, no one drive. Keep the meter.
Council, you gotta be ready.
There it is.
Yep. Stay for the very end.
Oh my goodness, and the bar range call out works out. Thorn's only got a sliver of life here and a whole health bar to work through. We don't notice shield. That's
no, yeah, the double spin. Yeah.
That's a thing you will be hit with like once in every like 10 brackets and be sad that you're not ready for it.
I do think Baki's mobility here could definitely help, but Council just like patiently waiting and catwalking right underneath Baki JC is like, no.
Yeah,
And the
that's kind of what we were talking
triple
about earlier. Because like, you might know how to play the matchup against Council, but Council also knows how to play the matchup against you, so it's not gonna feel good anyways.
Oh. Not ready to block the Neko.
Yeah, the train is being run.
Yeah, and it's so not intuitive at first too that Neko toss, the first hit is an overhead.
Conversely, while Vaki mobility into Lin seems really good, I think how much Lin wants to just be in the air might invalidate a lot of what Vaki is wanting to do. You know, Pillar might not quite have the same power.
I'm working on a double perfect here.
Cross game perfects.
Council saying like, oh, I lost my way out of where I belong. Let me get back there real quick.
And real quick it is.
Nice snipe. Oh, and just going for the EX conversion.
Oh my
hard
god, you're
snipe.
disgusting.
Sick.
If this is like 3 perfects in a row, I might cry.
Oh.
It can happen to you.
It can happen to you.
anyone.
It really can. Everyone who's fought Council, it's happened because it's
Yeah.
happened to them before.
The offense is just sickening. But really good showing from Thorn this bracket, though.
Yeah, no, amazing run for sure. Got some stuff to tighten up, but was just playing out of her mind.
I was gonna say, I think a personal best for them.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
As far as placing goes, really, really good stuff.
Now I've got two other players who are no strangers to the finals. Riv versus Alk, another LAN bracket special.
I'm interested in how this matchup goes because the last Snaildom that these two played in, I remember Alk begging other people. I think begging Inf to beat Riv because he didn't want to fight Riv.
Listen, the King Slayer, he's out here.
Absolutely, he did what few other could do. Chase did it last midweek. Riv did it now, but outside of that.
Yeah, I mean, Council has just been the guy to beat for a minute
Absolutely.
here.
Yup.
I believe 8 midweeks, if I remember correctly, under his belt at this point.
Yeah, I think has he even missed a midweek?
He has, yeah. There's been a good handful.
Yes.
At least, especially early on. But no, I mean, Council definitely. Shout out to Council for entering like every one of these. It's always hyped to watch
Absolutely.
the lane go.
Yeah, he's currently on a 4-win streak, looking for a 5th.
Damn.
And see, that's the LAN player handshake there, posting your delay and roll back in chat before your match.
Oh, yo, did we get the actual frame 1 sync? That's crazy.
Listen, they're in there, alright? They're out for blood.
I instinctively hit enter to go spectate when I saw the 3-0 message, and I guess we just got synced right up with them. Oh, we're going to the Alk stage. Let's go.
Yup. Alright, they were like, alright, Riv's like, alright, I'll make this fair. You get home field advantage. I'm going in though.
I love that JA from Riv. Alk is normally the one who's so good at sticking out that JA like that, but Ryogi got a pretty similar one.
Nice raising JA.
In the bunker. Oh,
yeah, no fear. Oh, I whiffed to do it again.
You know, I think Riv's definitely in the cast of players, like, you know, the Foopies and the Imps that just, like, willpower what they want to do, that it actually, like, makes the other people defend worse.
True.
A real intangible. Yeah, it is. Let's say that
aggressive J snipes from Riv are getting punished. We are ready for those. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike F Ryogi, she can't do as much about that.
She can still get those pickups. The 5 BB.
Man, this Ryogi is so many made-up moves.
Indeed, she does. Nice EX guards. That is what you want to be seeing if she does not cross you up.
Yeah, otherwise she's just right back in there.
Riv is too locked in. He's too locked in.
Ooh, the movement. I thought that JB was gonna get up to no good for a second. Oh, nice call out on the wheel.
Yeah.
That's how you know these two have played a lot. No one else has ever been ready for that.
He was dashing before the ring even began.
Yup. Now it's knockdown time. Just going for regular, trying to land any 2C links.
Oh, unfortunate positioning, landing right before Alk getting a punish.
What's the mix?
Nice block on the left,
that's
right.
dirty.
Oh, so ambiguous.
Oh yeah, that's something that Riv has been doing that finally paid off, is staying at that spacing, because Alex likes a lot of options there with those spaced up Bare and jump forward JB, but that spacing is perfect to bait both those out. And still be able to contest if he does a higher jump out.
We're just talking about those Yuhi fuzzies.
True.
Speaking of happening there again, yeah, Riv just really forming the wall, not afraid to give up space to do it.
I think also doing a really good job at recognizing Alc's patience here, whether or not he wants to pick up knife.
Yup. Ooh, near perfect versus Alc. Remember, this is still first to 3. It's winners finals here, so Alc's got some room to work with, but that's a great bit of momentum for Riv.
Yeah, definitely a matchup that Alc, I think, is vocally discomforted in. I think even willing to go to his not quite as strong HPCL in one snail.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's too clean with his extra stuff and the air throws. And the mix-ups, but Alc is ready for the mix-ups! Oh, but not that one, a little too nasty even for him? What? Oh, is this like a red health kill? What on earth is that?
I'll have to ask.
Trying to play too aggressive one below. But wow, no one really uses like C or H Ryogi dash like that to just pull up.
Oh, Canadian!
Oh, no invalid this time!
I'm
Nice
doing
and
4K, all clean! World's most valid combo just dropped and it's hot.
Ready to deny these jump out choices from Alc. Oh my god, perfect
It
again.
makes the like Reeby pressure look so smooth, but I'm telling you, that stuff feels so awkward if you're actually playing her.
It really does.
It's a great start to what could be the last round of this winners finals. Oh, but Alc Sheldon, he does not give up. No, that could have been so huge for him.
Definitely looking a bit hesitant to pull the trigger on a lot of these like offensive exchanges.
God, he's just so blindingly fast. Like, he's OTGing you, he's mixing you up, he's doing something you haven't seen before, and he's hitting you.
Yeah, just pulling out a reset he hasn't used before, all gas, no brakes.
Oh, and the snipe!
Oh, that actually caught!
Yeah?
You can see like an unblockable or something. Ooh, just chilling.
Maybe a little too risky at this point. Just spacing out and Iron Wall. He's got the life lead and he's got a knife to threaten. Alc charging too, even at that range.
Pretty close to time, but not a
Oh,
great
it's
position.
definitely possible.
Oh, that might
Now
do
if we're
it.
just
Oh,
pressing.
no. Yeah.
And that
Wow.
is the swiftest thrill I've ever seen against Alc in my life.
Riv's looking crazy today.
Riv is gaming today, that's for sure. Now we got 10th Council for losers semis. I'm hyped for this one. You know, I know there's definitely a certain Wara player who might have some choice words about this matchup.
Perhaps.
But this is also one that, despite what LFG may let you believe, can also give Len some trouble in some weird ways. Especially while H though does have the advantage over the other moons. She does have the advantage of having the air ice to kind of get in and counter poke Wara. She has really active JB, which can be great for counter poking, but also doesn't really have a great way to cover the angle above her, which Wara hits very well with his own JC. Definitely interesting to see how these two are going to have to move around each other.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think this is a matchup where the War player has to have just like a lot of mental fortitude because it's really scary, but you do have the tools to make it work. And I think Tith is the kind of player who has that skill he needs, but I mean, this is Council we're talking about, right? Like, you gotta be next level prepared.
It is true. But I mean, Tith is definitely no stranger to fighting players of Council's caliber as well.
It's
so
true.
Definitely would not be surprised to see Tith get some momentum in this one.
For sure.
Nero's, dude.
Oh, and that is the perfect start. And yep, Wara always super vulnerable to this throw. A drop coming out, but he's just back in a different way immediately. So much meter for Cancel 2, trying to get into heat off that.
Oh yeah, JB not gonna hit Catwalk there. And we have the options to stall, but we'll pick JB instead of JC.
Oh, and that's
hard to move
smooth.
JC
Dash
spacing
there.
there.
Oh. And speaking of throw babes.
Yup. Really plus off of that charge 236A.
Yes. Yeah, Chip
Nice
trying
catch
to
on the back dash.
avoid push all the way to the corner, but it's just gonna happen when Council calls him out. Nice use guards. That does push her for some reason.
Nice pickup. Oh, not quite close enough
Yup.
for HB to connect.
This is where Wara
Yeah,
wants to
neutral
be.
teching there really forces him to reconsider, but oh, what an unreal trade.
Oh, and the command air dash to bait the throw. That was
so
mad
slick.
clean.
Okay, it's mixed on. You better be ready. You better be ready.
Council.
Or does he know?
He does not, but now he does.
I mean, it's still, even if you know, it's a 50-50.
True, unless you shield.
True. Yeah, nice. Good start for Tip. Yeah, push him all the way to the corner on that knockdown. Don't bother setting anything up.
They're ready.
Yeah, and just keep that spacing. I mean, Len can move forward in a lot of ways, but that at exact angle, she's gonna have to make a pretty important call out there. That's gonna be very committal.
Tiff's been super ready to use this command air dash to alter
And that's perfect.
angles. Yeah, taking game 1.
I mean, we were talking. This is a first to 2. I mean, Tith is on top of his game here. If he keeps that up for just one more game, easily can take it.
Oh, but an explosive start.
Oh! Council not getting the proper timing there. Rare.
I also really like seeing Tith integrate more of these Kato enders instead of just opting for air throw or burning the meter.
Yeah, it's one of those funny things on Wara where like the Kato Ender does give a worse knockdown, so to speak, but it does give him a good opportunity to try and play for an anti.
For sure.
Yup.
Yo, a hard blow up on Bunker there. Nice throw tech.
Sniping the JB with that, but yeah, when it's a fade back, it's not gonna get it confirmed.
And
Council
Tip
back on the
sneaking
board.
under that time, but not really ready to punish the situation after.
Tip really just snakes. Oh, what? The corner carry combo? I've not seen that route before. Okay. The air-to-air calls are working out really, really well.
The neutral tech getting blown up.
Oh,
Yeah, you cannot do that against him.
that is what makes the matchup stressful for Wara, as it is so hard for him to hit catwalk sometimes.
Yup.
I was gonna say, but Tip doing so good at using that command air dash in conjunction with certain angles to actually wind up hitting Gatwa.
True. But also, I would like to see Tip press a little bit more JC. JC is definitely the deep pin
Yes.
for this character.
I mean, asking you shall receive. He is here to please.
Tip the generous.
Why is so generous? Average War player generosity. Least generous War player. Oh no.
2B!
Wara generously donating health to his opponent.
I do want to point out that he did somehow convert off that attack there.
No way that he didn't hit there! I love the delayed timing there, but unfortunately Wara Heat somehow whipping.
Yeah, no, Council was ready to. He actually used up all of his air options specifically to get over the heat there. Gave up the fuzzy from that plus jump in.
Crazy awareness too.
Yup. And Tith is 3 for 3 on fuzzies.
I like opting for just empty land 2A there instead of trying to bother with trying to snipe the catwalk.
Yeah, and that's really good recognition there from Tith. That run under did not go at the timing he expected it to and was ready to just not commit to anything and get blown up.
Love the idea of the 2-3-6 there, but unfortunately did not cut the right frames around the ice, and now Council has you in the corner.
Such a tough spot.
Yup. And then he too with the insurance. Yeah, it's just gonna be able to pull you so hard.
Probably expecting the arc drive there, and Count's gone.
Oh, a little too slow in this heat.
Getting away with it.
Tiff does still need a hit. Nice way to move around all these cats.
Really
Yeah,
It's a
no.
big hit.
But not gonna lead to any offense.
Ooh,
Reached so far and high.
what a conversion.
There it is.
Oh, empty low on that.
On that backdash, gave up too many frames there. Council with great positioning.
Still trapped, and he's still ready for the press. That could kill. That could kill.
I think that will kill.
Not quite.
No way.
Oh, 4 seconds. 4 seconds.
Stop the time, stop the time.
Nice. The spinner to stall for time was so genius. What a play by Tiff.
Insane awareness.
And now, yeah, I was gonna say Council's going right into heat, burning all this as soon as he can.
Yep. Oh, he knows it's fake. Oh, and the pickup
Oh,
on Tourney.
confirm. I've never seen that.
Yo, the run under
And
2C.
the cleanest dash under at the last possible second.
Unfortunate drop, but just about even. We're gonna see heat.
Council not even giving a chance for it, just going right in there.
Yup.
The very last hit of J2C sneaking in.
What a set.
Yeah. Brought it so incredibly close and competitive. Yeah, Chase saying Tiff plays like a gentleman is actually so accurate. It's time for losers finals. ALC versus Council.
And if I'm correct, yeah, these two played in midweek a month ago. The one with 36 people by the way.
And this is going to be first to 3.
Yes, yes, yes.
Say both people fiending for a run back against Riv.
Chase saying, "Call me when Riv wins. I got 7,000 on it."
True.
Oh shoot! I put losers finals and it was losers semis. Oops. I have maybe not been the most on top of running things today.
It happens. It happens.
It's one of those weeks.
Oh,
One of
yeah,
the- it
I didn't
literally
get
is
the
just one of
names
those
right.
things.
I blocked the name left, right.
go.
You got opened up by the loser semis finals high-low.
Thanks.
How many people do you think choose their color out of convenience? Like how easy it is to pick off of the thing.
I
I'm
feel
looking
like
at
if
Alex-
you've like just got your color, you get used to it. You know what I mean? No matter what color
Oh,
you pick, you just
absolutely.
get your rhythm.
For me, it's like 3 pages to the right and then up. And for Alk, I think it's 2 to the left, up.
Yep.
It's a lot easier if you're a color 1 picker.
Yeah, I remember someone
How's it
telling
so
me,
lucky
no,
he
they're
wasn't
hitting their
even hovering
characters. I
land?
just hit this direction, like I just do 4-4 or 2-2 or something like that to hit my character.
Head back to Cherry Blossom.
Council yet again calling on Anami for strength in these times of need.
I'd say if anyone could give strength,
True. Ooh.
that was insane movement.
Right? There have been so many times this bracket where someone's just like snaked through in the most insane way possible.
Dude, that's actually the classic. Is I block the fuzzy and then just immediately get blown up by like the no mix after it.
Yeah, because I mean, you say no mix, and it in fact was, but Council is the type of person who will just immediately hit you with something you won't react to afterwards.
Absolutely. He'll do like walk up throw, you know. I'm like, I'm not blaming out. I won't even block the fuzzy.
Oh,
what a choice!
Not gonna kill.
Ready to set up ring afterwards too. But yeah, lemon type of character.
The EX guard makes it a little too far. What a clutch play.
I was making a lot of really smart calls here.
Oh my god, 2B mash against Council and gets the call out.
I really love the just like set down ring and dash block into cat. Like, I'm not gonna let you own this part of the screen.
Yup. Oh,
how
that on earth?
Whoa.
Alright, you gotta watch it for the H-Lane and heat. Because you're gonna be in this arc drive. Oh no, just going for the fuzzy with the insurance too. I mean, you say you think he's doing one thing, he does another.
No. Never say.
Oh?
Big
Wait, hold on, why did I do so much damage?
Oh, it's swag. Trying to go for a
too
couple
low.
loops.
Ooh!
There you go, that dashing shield into cat, and oh!
Rare meterless 2-1-4 usage. Council's ready the second time though. Gotta reclaim this life lead with just one more good hit. Oh, and that'll do it. It's time.
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
Activision can happen to you. Definitely one of those spots where it's tough whether or not you want to pull the trigger. I saw earlier Alk shielded, and I was like, well, I'm gonna shield again because Council's gonna bait it, and Council did bait it, you know.
Oh, and always ready to capitalize off the slightest whiff. But speaking of, that's minus. Al's got the good match timing with the good 4-framer. Can block it overhead. Oh, we get the health back. Oh, not if you get hit. This is just a constant back and forth.
How did that miss cat? I don't even know.
Council halfway there. Looking really dominant, but I mean, Alec is taking it so close each of these rounds.
Oh, really nice walk under 5A.
Ooh. Just turn once again. Wake up, throw on your fake offense.
Definitely. I know Council definitely loved representing that, just like super jump land throw when people are doing stuff like representing shield, which Alk did just do, so I'm wondering if that was a call out into that.
Alright, anything does it from here, and the 2B is gonna catch. Council looking a little antsy on defense there, uncharacteristic.
There it is, the classic catwalk recognition. Drop on the fuzzy overhead.
He's gonna be able to set up that fuzzy on you for free. What
Nice.
a late bunker! Oh my god, knows the timing for that.
Really smart. Early bunker will get you killed so bad.
Yeah.
Council's still finding ways.
He just bulldogs his way in on offense so many times.
Absolutely.
Alk is not really able to keep the momentum up nearly as well.
Yeah, I definitely remember these two talking after their last set at Midweek, where Alp was like, I feel like it's hard to open you up, and Council's like, I just feel like your character's a bit limited and I know how to press challenger offense. And it's like, this set is pretty evident of that, you know?
Yeah, because like, Council's been keeping it tight, but it just isn't pushing as hard as H-Line is pushing for Council here.
Yeah, for sure. Key charge IH, yeah. Oh, still sniping!
No! No, and now it is such a huge lead for Council this round. Yup.
He's actually been using that 623A in Heat pseudo mix on whether or not he's gonna let Arc Drive rip. What an air throw.
Air throw. Oh my gosh, air tick throw, excuse me.
Yup.
Committing to the 2A2B and just sneaking past.
Yeah, there's confirmed there.
You gotta really dig deep in a spot like this. No, I knew it!
You hate to see it.
I felt like Walt in the car watching Hank in the desert. Oh, good. This is your chance.
These run-up shields. It's been working to call him out, but just again, it just hasn't been able to like get things off of it.
Really nice side switch off the shield counter there.
Oh, here we go! And that's Max. One more will do it. No! If you catch a blush, no. Damn. Alex still got some legwork to do in this matchup. It seems not able to take control really at any point. Still finding hits, but not anything convincing, unfortunately. Council moves back to his rightful place, it seems, in Grand Finals.
Slip but don't fall.
True.
It definitely, Alc had a lot of good looks there, and I think it was just not quite being able to press in the same way that, like, it wasn't a reciprocating offense. It was like a lot of what Council was doing was just constantly netting like continuous reward, and then also having really good neutral responses, whereas Alc's wasn't just quite there.
Yeah, I feel like Alc didn't quite have like a good neutral game plan. Like when he was in a situation, he was able to make very good decisions within that situation, but he didn't really have a good way to like set up good neutral situations for himself.
For sure.
Which is definitely something that's like kind of weird to come to terms to, but it's going to happen in a lot of these different matchups from strong players. Right, but right back at it.
One funny thing about this series, everyone in the top 3 is like a character specialist on their character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not think I've ever seen or heard of Council playing another character.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened.
I'm reaching, but even back in the day, I can't remember.
No.
I don't think I've ever seen Rift play another character either, but you know, I love when people just stick to their guns in bracket, because this is a game where, as we've seen so many crazy interactions already, you see people just handle everything.
It's just a treat to watch when someone really just like, I've seen this character a million times, but I've never seen them like pull out that for that situation and have that on hand.
Immediately
unblockable, coming out early. Yeah, Council probably waiting for a deeper in a block string to try and get a bunker out. They're taking advantage of that. Ooh, and low. Always go low on a mix. Always go low on a mix.
Yeah, I towards the tail end of the set, I caught it. I think Suryogi's really unorthodox reversals can actually do a quite good job at negating the type of offense that Council wants to set.
Ooh, no big mistake there. Yeah, nice save. Pete and catches backdash 2. Doesn't kill, but the overhead. What a monkey flip? There's too much going on. Riv, I think, just plays at like 120 FPS or something. I don't know how he does it. Oh, but the mix!
Really nicely done. Ranger thin margin on the first round.
I was expecting
Riv
like
also-
an Adrian knife catch with that one.
Yeah, same. Really shockingly vulnerable to throw loops. Council's really been taking advantage of that, but so far so good on the run back.
Yeah, looking solid. Yeah, catwalk but no punish. Monkey flip.
Orange giving the advantage where normally you'd think Ryogi would go for the knife pull there to push the offense. And I don't know if Ugap would jump out there, goes for the late bunker a little too early.
Yeah, Council not opting for Nekos at that time. Yeah, just like you're talking about with these throw loops, do they ever end?
Yes, eventually.
Oh, barely!
No! Wasn't ready.
Barely miscalculated that OTG kill, but just immediately ready to kill afterwards anyway, so...
Alright, I mean, that's a good start for Council after how the previous set went. It's a good sign, but he's still got a long way to go from loser's side.
Collision box cat doing a little trolling.
No, don't tell me that didn't sneak under. Oh, a little too far. Riz is gonna be ready for that. Oh my god, the move.
That was so sick.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that unblockable. Oh, and the meter break. Oh, and the how many mix-ups does he have? He's still not out, that's for sure. That's the only thing you can ever be sure of.
You know, some players are just fighters.
Yeah.
Riv is a fighter.
True. Oh, but Council not quite tripped up yet. Ready for the throw.
Riv also.
The little bit of a shuffle there was crazy.
I mean, it's like I always say, if you can bait a response from your opponent, it's looking good.
I was gonna say, I really like that neither player was committing too much to any one thing out of just like trying to wait for that, and that court interaction was exactly that.
Indeed. Alright, yeah, go for the guaranteed arc drive setup. Oh my god!
Yeah. Every opportunity.
Cranked out a 2 and forcing mid-attempted fuzzy is crazy.
His hands gotta be hurting.
Yeah, I think his hands might just be built for that. Oh, but they should kill with the OTG for sure, yeah.
Crazy
Ooh,
air
back in-
away.
Right?
Yo, the flip over the cat! Heads up play by Rue!
5C anti-air.
Oh. Double this time. Ooh.
Yep.
Sneaking out. Right on top of the heat. Oh my, I can't believe that whiffed.
I really like that early heat there. Get your health back while it's all red. Build up more, not waste time.
Nicely done. Now you're all the way back. Oh! Oh, yup, and that gets full combo on counter hit. One more. Even with heat. But you don't get anything guaranteed off this. It's like the black dashing combo! Oh my god, okay, one away from reset.
Council
These
back
games
in
are
business.
close.
Oh, is this low enough? Oh, but commits anyways!
It's like maybe one of the shield or
See it,
throw
shield.
there.
What? Okay, now you are getting cashed out on, and anything will kill from here. So much damage.
I like the choice of air throw there. Keep him in the corner.
Can capitalize on the throw bait. I'm more thrilled, dude, but these throw loops are gonna give him heat if he goes long enough, and he's gonna not quite, but this will.
This might just kill.
It kills.
Oh well.
Oh, does 360 OTG not work on Ryogi? That might be it. Oh, it just runs all the way up. Teleport! That cannot have been intentional, but maybe we're just doing everything at this point.
Just an absolutely hectic set.
This is just insane. Oh, and Tiger's coming at you, watch.
Do you think that was like the cross-up messing up which cat got put out?
Maybe, actually. Actually, no, because you wouldn't get it off 2 and 4B, I don't think. Unless I remember from Rage. Oh my god, these air. I can't stop for a second, because then Riv is gonna get me, and I'm not even the one playing.
It's so hard to comment on any one thing, because 5 things happen every second.
Yeah, it's very rare to see a multiplayer with a kind of play style like this. You see it in some kind of other games where people will try and crank tempo and go for a lot of things, and some games like Gear, but in Melty, Riv's really the only one I can think of.
At this level that I can think of, yeah.
Yeah, certainly at this level.
Yeah, I think a lot of the strong players are really good at like simmering down this type of play, but Riv just goes at it constantly.
Yeah, no, this game can be very explosive and swingy, so a lot of players sort of want to keep their space and go for callouts only when they feel like they're ready for it, but Riv will just catch you unprepared over and over and over. And consequently, sometimes will get unprepared himself. Council's gonna get the reset.
A swift 3-0 reset. Back to CSS for the courtesy. That's how you know these people have been here before. Ooh, different.
Oh, and switching to the color, the Ellie color. Let's go, the Kirito color.
The QRQL color?
Many people's color. We keep it.
Thinking about this color selection. The classic Riv color. Let's go.
Yup.
Where are we going? Council loves this stage.
He does. He's like, you know what, Anami, thank you, but I think I got that.
We got Santa Claus and Yogi.
They're more passive than you'd expect in all these close situations just because they're so scared of each other.
I'm actually so shocked that Bicycle was so active that I'll just get hit by the fuzzy and mash, you know? One downside of fuzzy. Oh, the
Flash mash!
Oh no, not get hit by getting shit, no!
Sneaks his way back out of the corner.
I have never seen so many IEDs in such a short amount of time.
I was gonna say.
Oh my god, EX guard escaping from the air tick throw is insane.
A little meter management here, but...
Dodge?
Dude.
I mean, I guess beats out of 3C pretty clean, but Council's just ahead of his own brain this time, it seems. Oh!
Are you ready?
Yup. He's gonna catch you for that. Oh, and the takeout too! Perfect!
That is such a hard range to be aware of too, that like, oh, you think you're out at that point. Nope.
No, you can't match. You have to shield Riv.
It's
Lock
hard,
point
it's
3
hard.
kick.
Dodge!
Dude.
It beats shield. It beats shield. Oh, listen, it beats shield.
What a tech, but you're dead, so.
True.
Council's continuing his streak. Yeah, I think this is really giving me similar flashbacks to the ALC set where, like, Riv doesn't have like a sort of consistent game plan despite making really good decisions, and also just isn't capitalizing as well as Council, although I think that could be said of most players on the planet Earth.
Aislinn is such a hard character to match when it comes to that sort of.
It is.
And consistently executing, definitely no small feat. There's a reason Council's like the only one that's been doing it. But Sirio, you definitely have to jump through a couple hoops to try and match.
Try and match for
Oh,
sure, but can still catch lane with that air throw.
Oh, and there's the 3C we've dated before, but not quite this time. Alright, 3/4 of the way there. No, the guy from off screen is coming through! Oh, but this time you get the spacing all right, and it's time for the combo. What is this setup? Okay, it's left-right time in the corner.
Yeah.
Nice backdash, but he's just gonna grab you. What? Not the roll dodge.
This is looking like it's a cast.
Oh my god, so much meter off that. Almost reaching heat, so big, but we're not gonna let that happen, but can't kill!
I was gonna say, rough spot, he's definitely...
Oh, didn't check the shield, and that's gonna make you minus.
Like, you're so smart for that, but you're...
Just get with all in one reduce.
Oh, the air tech back JB was so bold.
Oh, we
too.
still got it. Oh, and speaking of throw baits, there it comes out!
This is like...
Oh, he's the mix, he's the mix.
Oh.
Heat bait too, the heat bait, the classic!
Dude. Council giving shades of Booker T right here, saying he's gonna be the 5-time. He's going for the 5th midweek in a row, and I don't think anyone can stop him.
Oh, but, I mean, if you're trying to stop him, this is a good start. What is that combo?
What the just mix up the air dash? What are
Dude,
we
this
doing?
is, he's inventing new things. Like, he doesn't even know he can do that.
So I don't know how he knows how to convert off this.
Oh, we missed a knife, pick up a little. Oh, we unblockable.
Do it again!
No. You gotta time it, you gotta time it, you're in spin.
His mind just works faster than the average man. Okay, right as heat ends. Good knockdown.
Oh yeah, and it's really tough playing around those rebeats at that 3C range. You gotta be extra tight.
Yeah, one of the few moves that is that fast and moves that far. As in Sots 2. See what, bro? Okay, man, my bad.
It's true. Yeah, trying to space around 3C there, but that's gonna cut off his offense and give Council a turn to escape.
Once more, where you really gotta dig deep to find some answers. I really like how he converted there to avoid falling on the cat.
Oh, didn't quite get an air molecular kick throw. Okay, but it's mixed time. It's mixed time. What's this mix? What's this? It's the same side. I know it.
Yep.
Oh, you ready to shield this time? That's not gonna work.
Well, you know, like, in a weird way, him being so high is better than the alternative, but now this right here is a tough spot. Do you know how to convert without getting hit? You do!
Okay, did you eat?
This might do it!
This should kill, this should kill.
If you don't drop.
Oh, tragic drop.
Oh, shit!
Okay. My man is not cursed.
Riv is on the board.
First game of this entire Grands that was taken. Could this be the start of something big?
Nice air to air.
In absolute terms, he's not far behind Council. Oh, and they're running on Blackable.
Oh, there's a 1 game difference.
The Riv mixes are coming in. What?
Bro.
You can do that? I didn't know you could do that. That was a fast round of like 10 hits. Oh, nice EX shield. Yeah, that's where you want to be starting out. Try to cut it short from the heat. It's not going to get bursted back into the corner, and there it is.
What a knife toss.
No mix-up after all the nonsense, keeping it honest.
Now, after how competitive these last couple games have been looking, it's looking like he's speedrunning it.
Yeah,
oh my god, bro!
It's even! It's even! Right after all that, it's even!
The true warrior spirit. Final round. Final game.
Dang, when was the last time we had one of these?
Right?
It might have been Skeleton Council right around the corner.
Oh, maybe. Oh my god. 5k off the bat, but we tech out no fear.
They finally have been putting that tech out.
Oh my god. 4B against the 4-2-1.
Absolutely insane call.
And yet again, Riv is just not afraid to tech, but Council stays ahead in the end. Tournament point.
Heartbreaker if true. Council definitely with the momentum here.
Yeah, a little slow on the punish there, but oh nice! It's Riv's turn.
Definitely some tournament moments happening. A couple unfortunate drops. What a choice! Burn it all for the mix.
Oh, and the mix is
Pays off.
Oh, but next hit will get burst. Dodges. Oh my god.
Oh, and he does not. Oh, he will burst here.
It's the last possible moment where there's no way to bait it, unfortunately.
But with 100 meters.
But that is gonna be Council keeping his status as the king. Got temporarily set back, but gonna have to try a little harder than that.
Unfortunate for Riv, but Council midweek number 9 for him. Definitely the reigning champ of this series. Shoutouts Council for also being in just about every one of these. Great to see the LAN appearance too from Riv and Alk as well. And speaking of, have an image to put up here. There is an upcoming LAN bracket. If you've paid attention to the tournaments channel in LFGNA, or I believe it's also been posted in the brackets channel on the tournament server, there's a LAN tournament coming up on July 11th, so a week from this Friday. And it is open to NA. Void of the Crimson Moon next installment is coming soon. It is going to have, I'd imagine it will have a lot of the players that we saw today. Maybe Mega as well. Who's shout out to Mega for helping run this. Gave me the image to mention it here. Yeah, if you are going to be around in a couple Fridays, be ready for that one. And that's all I got. You got anything?
Just my usual shout. Love watching y'all come out and play.
Yeah, awesome bracket.
Yeah, see you all. Oh, also before midweek 25, if you see in the bottom left corner of the stream layout this rotation of stickers, just we're at number 25, so just for fun, gonna change up the stream layout. If you want to submit a sticker, just DM me a sticker, and it will be a good. The good ones will be added to the rotation. Most of them. I'm assuming that most of them will be lobbed into the rotation of stickers here. And then the winning sticker will become an emote in the midweek server. So yeah, if you want to submit a sticker for the stream layout, lob me a sticker. The link is in the Tourney server. And yeah, that is going to be it. See you for see you for Melt Your Blood 2 this Sunday night.
Indeed, indeed.